Hey guys, I'm gonna try Bosnian food for the first time. I'm in Dubai, I'm in my hotel, and this place came up very highly rated. The locals love it, it's supposed to be really delicious and authentic, so I thought, you know what? I'm gonna check it out. Always wanted to try Bosnian food, so I thought, why not? Let's do it today. So without further ado guys, let's go. Okay, so I've sat down outside because it's lovely, it's a really nice evening, it's not too hot, too humid, a little bit warm. I've walked about 2.5 kilometers to get here, but the inside is lovely, the outside is lovely, it looks super legit, I'm loving the vibe, and it's a little bit quiet, so good for me to film. I'm gonna look at the menu and hopefully try some really good Bosnian food for the first time. First time I've tried it, I mean not first time it's gonna be good. So I think we start with a little bit of history, a little bit of information on Bosnia, which I think is nice. And then we go straight into the menu read. I think I'm just gonna get a little bit of everything. So this is a Savapi, which I don't know it too well, but I see it kind of like a minced kebab kind of thing with a fresh bread. But I'll be honest, I don't know it very well at all. And then I've had this before, but in a different country, not Bosnia, so I wanna try that for sure. And then just sort of looking at it, I'm gonna get a few just bits and bobs, guys, and go from there. Because like I said, I am no expert on Bosnian food whatsoever, so if I make any mistakes, I'm very sorry. I'm trying my best to learn. It came up on Google, I've just walked in impromptu, so yeah, let's order and let's make a start. Food's all been ordered, I had a lovely chat with the waitress. I think I've got some of the best stuff on this menu, so yeah, super excited for this one, guys. So we're gonna start, guys, with some Bosnian soup. So this is a chicken and a vegetable soup. It looks kind of like a stew, looks incredibly flavorful. Looking forward to this. They give you a little bit of lemon as well, so let's just squeeze that on there. Really nice little mix. It smells delicious. Super chunky, hearty pieces of meat and veg. This is really tasty. Kind of tastes a little bit like a British chicken soup, but actual pieces of proper veg, thick chunks of chicken, really flavorful. It's got a good amount of herbiness, I think, to it as well. Moving on now to the Savapi. So we've got some fresh bread there, which is really warm. We've got these little chunks of meat. I think it's like minced meat. We've got this like a traditional Balkan sauce, apparently. Some onions in there, and I think that's some mayo. This smells really good. Kind of got the combinations of what I like, you know, lots of meat. We've got some sauces, some onions for crunch and acidity, and some fresh bread as well. I think what you can actually do is just put the meat inside there. Fresh bread smells so good. I think on this occasion, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a little bit of the bread. I'm gonna get one of these kebabs, these Savapis, and these are made of beef. We're gonna get, oh actually, let's get this. Let's put it into this sauce first. Let's put it there. Let's sprinkle some onion on there as well. Look how nice that looks, a little parcel of goodness. So hopefully it tastes as good as it looks. First thing I get is that sauce. I can taste peppers, aubergine, a touch of spice in there. That sauce is absolutely delicious. Onions work well. The meat as well is like really juicy and fatty. The perfect amount of fattiness in there. Texturally works really well because the bread is like soft and chewy, the meat is really tender, and the onions add just a little bit of crunch. That is getting a massive hey man for sure. If you guys are in Bosnia or somewhere that sells Bosnian food, or if you're here, and I don't know where I am, guys. I just kind of walked here, I followed the map, I don't know where I am, but I'll link the address when I go home and I find it. It'll be in the description. Try this food. Savapi is absolutely delicious. I'm gonna munch this down, guys, happily. Just fresh bread just works perfectly. The meat complements it. The onions and the actual, this sauce, this red sauce, she said it has aubergines. I checked. Aubergines, peppers, and a few different things. She said it's like a Balkan sauce, so quite popular in that part of the world. You're not specifically Bosnian, but I love it. I'm gonna have another bite of it. Before we go anywhere though, we've got another thing. We've got a pastry, and I think we've got a strong Bosnian coffee. I love coffee, never tried it, so I'm hoping it's quite strong. Okay, so moving on to this. I thought this would be quite small. This is absolutely massive. So this is called a pita, which is, it's called a pita on the menu. I'm gonna ask what the traditional name for this is. So this pita, they call different things depending on what's inside. I've asked the lovely waitress, it's Zljanica. Is that right? You're laughing at me? That's kind... Zljanica.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, you're just saying that, it's not good. Let's look at the inside, guys. I think the waitress is enjoying me trying to say stuff, but failing ultimately, you know. This is absolutely boiling. Can you guys see the steam there? That's super hot, and it is filled This has got cheese and spinach, but you can get meat and things like that, meat and potato. So this pita is very hot. Oh, thank you very much.
It's more tasty if it's cold.
More tasty if it's cold?
Yeah, I wait for 30 minutes to get cold so I can...
Ah, that's how I'll eat it next time, if I like it this time. So you say my Savapi has just come. I'm going to eat that in the hotel room because I'm in a little bit of a rush. So I'm going to eat this and then hopefully go back, edit, and just have a nice meal as I edit. So let's try this pita first. So it's spinach and cream cheese. This is absolutely boiling. If you could hear the waitress there, I think it's better to eat when it's a little bit colder. So I might try some now and then try it again in the hotel room. That is lovely. If it gets better when it's cold, I cannot wait to have it because the cheese comes through nicely, but it's not too overpowering. I thought it would be. The spinach is lovely. The pastry itself is nice too. Look at it, it's still boiling. Delicious. I think what I would do is I would dip that into some chili. Be a proper Asian, just dip it into some chili. That will make that lovely. But that on its own, delicious. So moving on to the Bosnian coffee. So it smells strong, it looks strong. I still think I can take it. We've got some sugar and I'm not gonna have milk. Can have milk, but I think traditionally you're not supposed to, so I'm not gonna do that. I think the waitresses don't think that I can take it. I think they think it's a bit strong for me, but I'm gonna give it a go. So let's just pour some coffee in there. That does look strong, to be fair. Let's get a couple of cubes. Let's get one big one and one half one, so 1.5, just to be difficult. Let's give that a little mix for the sugar to dissolve. I feel like I'm gonna need it. Okay, so it's now been fully dissolved, that sugar. Let's try this. It does smell strong. And it's 10 o'clock at night. I don't think I'm gonna sleep for a week. Let's try. Ooh, it is strong. But it's actually quite smooth at the same time. It's not harsh at all. Oh, I like that. That's going down really well. This might be one of my favorite coffees, actually. It's got no milk in here. It's just coffee with a little bit of sugar. 1.5 cubes. I've never had anything like this before, and I love coffee. I'm gonna order some of this online. If anyone watching this is Bosnian or knows about Bosnian food and drink, let me know where does the best Bosnian coffee, like online, so I can order it. Because that is really good. I am gonna finish that. I'm in full-on relaxation mode. This has been one of the nicest surprises I've ever had, culinary-wise, you know. Amazing food. I love the pastry. Oh, I love the kebab. The kebab was great. The soup was really tasty. I'd have the soup on its own on like a winter's day, but that coffee is one of the best coffees I've ever had. I think, you know, hey, I don't drop Heymans when I go abroad, only because I don't know the competition in the area. I feel like I can't say what is an accurate 9 out of 10. If that was in UK, pretty much everything would get a Heyman. Delicious. I am now a massive fan of Bosnian food. I need to find more Bosnian food. If you know where I can find it, please let me know. Don't say Bosnia. Obviously, I want to go to Bosnia, but I mean anywhere, like where I live in the UK. If you know anyone in the UK that does great Bosnian food. My card memory space decided to completely finish as I was wrapping up the video, so just wanted to say, so happy that I've tried Bosnian food now for the first time, and it definitely will not be the last. Massive, massive fan. Guys, if you stayed up until this point, I just want to say thank you. That always helps out a creator by staying right to the end. If you can, please drop me a like, please drop me a subscribe. But I'm going to see you all in that next video. Bye 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 bye.